Hello, this is Cassie B, and this is the Whatever It Takes podcast. It is December 6th, and yesterday I actually didn't do a podcast, and for no specific reason, it just didn't work out that day. And yeah, I'm trying to do them through December. So, yeah. I've been pretty good lately. Um, it actually, it rained yesterday, and that's something I'd like to talk about. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time, after something hurtful or something hard happens in my life, I guess it will kind of be like, the next time it rains after something hard happens in my life, it kind of feels like, feels like a rebirth or something. It kind of feels like, to me, this is one of the things I pick up on. Sometimes we have things we like, and they bring us good luck, or, we just hold them a little closer to us than other things. Like, maybe you find a penny in the street and you're like, that's good luck all day. Or you see a punch buggy and you say, that's means something good is coming. Or a rainbow, or a fortune cookie, or your horoscope. Something like that just, to you, it feels like things are going to get easier, which is nice. And for me, one of those things is seeing the rain and feeling like, it kind of feels like, I don't know, like a manifestation of like crying or sadness, or like something changed, something, you have to feel your feelings to be able to really move past them. And it kind of feels like that to me. I just love the rain. I love when it comes, because to me that's kind of a sign it's going to get a little easier. It won't always be, nothing's really gonna change a lot, but maybe my mindset will change, and maybe, yeah, just knowing I can continue to do it. So I'm really enjoying that. And yeah, it's been a few, I'm actually doing very well with everything that happened with like my exam and everything. I feel like I did before, and it's good to be able to feel that way so quickly. I am going to start studying for my exam again, trying to figure out where I went wrong with studying, figure out, all these things. And in 2 months, when I can do it again, I will. But before that, I am looking for a job, which is really important. Yeah, lately I feel good, but I also feel a little overwhelmed with everything. You shouldn't, I shouldn't, think about the future too much, should think about, what can I do today? I know what I have to get done, and not really pushing myself to do too much. But I also want, a work-life balance. I don't want to just be doing the work and not focusing on the things that might actually really matter to me, like the projects I do and my hobbies and learning stuff and growing and being able to do more with my life. I really want to, not give that away not let that slip in my life, because that's important. That can sometimes be a really big motivating factor in your life. So, just trying to focus on that, and I think I've been doing good. Just some days when you don't have as much energy, it can really be hard to know that you're doing the right thing, to remember that you're doing pretty well, you're doing pretty good. Things can get better and things can get worse, but you're in a good place. So just trying to figure out what I need to do and get it done and enjoy life, because nothing is too big of a deal, Everything will work out in its own time, and that's not something I can control. So I just want to relax. I think being able to relax is like half of being able to work, because you can't continue to work if your body is falling apart. I think if you learn how to relax and learn how to breathe and all those things, then it's going to be easier for you to really be able to get a lot done. That's what I've been noticing with myself. The more I tell myself it's okay, and I don't push myself to be like, I said I was going to do this at 7. I have to do it on the dot at 7. When I'm not like that, and I'm more like, oh, I'm not quite mentally prepared. Oh, so I'm going to wait till 7:07. It's not that much of a difference, but then I go into it being present, being there, not stressing, not being like, I've failed because it's 1 minute past. I can't do this. Just knowing sometimes you need more of a break than others, and don't let time confine you, because if we really want it, we will find the time. And it's hard too, because sometimes there just isn't enough time right now, and that makes us worried. But that doesn't mean there's not going to be enough time in the future. Yeah, the little things you can do to learn. And I want to learn. I really want to be able to do a lot and learn a lot, and I've been doing very well. I think I'm doing very well. And yeah, I want to be able to finish. I have some projects I'm doing for Christmas gifts, and so far I've got one Afghan done, and it's not a huge one, but it's not small. It's kind of just like the size for a bed, just to go on top of a bed, and it's really nice. And it was probably about 150 granny squares, and it's pink and hot pink and white and green, and just really proud of that one. And I'm working on another one, which I'm probably half done with, and yesterday I started to do cross stitch. I'm doing a nice cross stitch design for a Christmas gift, and I will, once Christmas is over, I will try to post pictures of these things on this this podcast, because I think that'd be fun, seeing what you're doing. I like to see other people's projects and get inspiration from that for what I want to do. And I feel like I've been doing a lot. It's been really a lot easier to jump from one thing to another and just, be able to continue from that. I have a lot of ideas lately. I just want to be able to remember them, which I don't always. This morning was kind of a late morning, and by that I kind of mean it was hard to get up, and it was hard to start doing what I needed to do, and one of those, I've been very tired since my exam, and I just want to get back into a good rhythm. I sometimes enjoy my mornings more if I get up earlier and I do a project or something. But with that, the night before, I have to really know what I'm gonna do. I can't just get up if there's no reason, So sometimes I get up early and sometimes I don't. But I really want to be able to, I really want to be able to get a lot done, but that's not the most important thing either. I don't need to do a lot to have worth or value, or I just need to be calm and be happy and try to be the best I can be for myself, not for anyone else. So trying to really, try to live by that. I am trying to. And just trying to have a good time. I really want to be able to do more in the future, and just imagining how things may change and stay the same. I feel like I've had a lot of growth in just this year, and I'm wondering if it will kind of stay the same or if it will continue to grow. I feel like there's periods of our lives where we just continue to grow and grow and grow. But is that going to slow down, Or is it going to continue going up? Because I know that you can always get better and do things. Or is it not like a line that's going up on a graph? Is it more a line that's just going straight? We grow, we grow, we grow, but it's kind of there's no... It's kind of I guess, a linear line where you just keep going forward when you grow, not upwards. Yeah, maybe that's better. Because I think maybe you don't want to see your growth as something that has to push you upwards. When I say that, it's you start at a position with no power, and you get a position with power, and you get a position with more power, and then you're the manager. and that's going upwards in like the graph. But maybe our growth should be just going forward, just continuing forward throughout our lives. It's something to think about. I just thought of that now, really. Maybe we shouldn't want to just keep going up, up, up. Maybe we should just keep wanting to really go forward. Interesting. I was thinking right now that maybe I'd make these podcasts like 15 minutes instead of 30. I'm not really sure if that'd be better or worse, or if I'm able to talk about all I want to talk about. It's kind of hard to decide what's the best format of everything, because I'm just learning. But I was like, if I'm going to do this every day, should it be shorter? Would that be better for the people who are listening to it? Yeah. So if somebody listens to this podcast and you have an opinion on that, please tell me your opinion and tell me why, and that might really help me, because I'm just trying to make this something that's accessible for me and something that's yeah. So that would be good. Other than that, I'll tell you about some of the stuff I'm going to be doing today. This is something I wanted to do since I'm studying. I want to clean up, I want to organize, I want to do all that stuff to the things I own, just kind of, because I'm pretty sure there's stuff I have that doesn't really have a place, but there's stuff I have that also needs a place, and that would kind of involve buying, storage and shelving and boxes and organization. And my goal for, I guess, this year, next year, and everything else is trying to get my room organized and feeling like a calming area for me by halfway through next year. And I think that would be really great. I think I can do that. Just trying to figure out what I need. Yeah. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. I'm also going to apply for some jobs, see what I can do, and that kind of makes me nervous. I think I'm not as quick to start that because I'm nervous that I think a lot of people may feel like this, that you'll do this work, you'll apply, you'll do everything you need to do, and then you'll never hear back. And then you're at a dead end. But it's not a dead end. I have to think about it like that. It's not a dead end. It just shows you maybe you have to go in a different direction. But maybe they will get back to you and you'll have a job. So I just need to do that. I need to get the energy. I need to do that. And I will. Yeah. So, other than that, I am going to work on some of my projects that I was telling you about. And yeah, I guess kind of scheduling out the things I really want in my life, like my hobbies and being able to play guitar and do crafts and yeah, I was having a hard time finding the time to play guitar, especially during my test. Well, that time period that I was studying for my exam. And I realized that, well, I thought about this yesterday. I thought maybe it'd be better having guitar on certain days. Like maybe I'll play 3 times a week instead of every day, and maybe that'll be easier for me. I want to play every day, but it's something that's so new, and I have a lot of stress with it. But I want to get to that point where you're playing like an hour and it's not work anymore. It's fun. It's something you've learned, grew with, and you're enjoying it. So for me, that would be really, really like such an accomplishment. And I want to make it there, but I know that the way I have been doing it isn't really working for me as well as I might want. So I'm trying to fit that into my life, and I'm trying to fit some other things that I haven't been able to do since studying and studying and studying. And that would be like singing and reading. I wanted to read a chapter a day, and a few months ago I forgot. And making sure everything in my life kind of has a place. And I have 2 dogs, and I want to train them a little better. They're very good dogs, but they lived in a world with a lot of anxiety. I adopted them. I adopted them from somewhere, and they had been in a bad situation. So, they're very good. They've mellowed out a lot, but they're not very well trained, and I would like to take them to training next year. But I want to try to push myself to train them with the basics themselves, because I know they can. A lot of the time it's just me who really can't. I can't focus, or I don't really have the time, even though I'd want to. And I have to kind of just make that something I do. If I want it, I have to find the time. And I know it would make me happy, and it would make them happy if we could go to like dog parks and they can play with the other dogs and not get aggressive. Because they're good with some dogs. It's just they're a type of dog that has a lot of energy and is really difficult in a way, but I think we can do it. So just thinking about my goals and dreams and figuring it out, and I'm gonna start journaling again to really, I feel like when I'm in a position with a lot of doubt and I've kind of lost my way in a sense, journaling sometimes helps me to figure out what I wanted in the past and to help that to happen. So I'm really excited about that, and trying to do what I can for myself. Sometimes we get into a mindset that is kind of like, why does it matter if I do anything? Why does nothing matters? I don't enjoy my life. So why do I have to care? And I think that mindset, I think sometimes we have to think about it like this. I'm going to be alive for a very long time. And while I live that life, I want to be able to give myself, the best life I can. And that involves working when I don't want to. That involves, really being able to, slowly work. If I continue to work now, by the time, maybe I always look at life in 10-year increments, so I don't have to be stressed or worried or think everything has to happen now. But by the time that time goes by, I'll have a lot in my life. Probably not everything I ever wanted, because I don't think we ever get everything we ever wanted. But I'm doing what I can today, because I am going to be alive for a long time. And I care about my future. I care that I have good things and food to eat and a place to sleep. And, yeah, people to talk to and all these things. So I'm doing all this for my tomorrow, as they may say. And I think that's great. I feel like it is a lot about changing our mindset, sometimes it's really good to look towards the future, to know that there's most likely going to be that time to really see, oh, I can't just not care. Yeah, so that's really important for me. And I don't know, another thing that's kind of off topic is I really want to watch TV shows and movies and things like that, but I've been having a hard time fitting that into my schedule. It's something you can do while you are doing a project, but when I'm doing a project, I just forget that totally. I forget that maybe I want to watch a movie or a show. Instead, I just watch clips on YouTube of, random things. So that's something I want to kind of change. Instead of just, watching something I'm gonna forget, maybe watching a movie or a show would be nice. Kind of changing, remembering to do things a little differently. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like this year is going, well, even just this month is going extremely quickly. And I really want to be able to savor the last of it. I can't wait until the new year. I'm very excited. So, I guess that's it for today. If you watch this video and you have suggestions about if I should make them 15 minutes long instead of 30 minutes long, let me know, because even after December, I might want to do this, just try to do it every day, because I'm really enjoying it, and it does take a lot of time. It at least takes 30 minutes, and then I have to kind of do whatever I do to upload it and stuff, which takes a bit. But yeah, tell me that. Let me know. That would be so helpful. Well, this is the Whatever It Takes podcast. Thank you.